as I was saying, named entities are things like corporations, sports teams, the like that. This creates concrete reference. They're specifically naming one thing, and that's seen as informational. So obviously, that means men are talking, but that's not always the case, and that's why this has specifically looking at this graph, this information becomes problematic. That's why you need to do, as we see here, more things to see what else is going on. These next three slides are all based on the same information. Specifically, this is looking at clusters. Clusters are sets of words often used by the same authors. So, for example, we could be a TAMUCC cluster if all of us went on Twitter and started talking about TAMUCC. And especially, it looks at homophily, which is birds of a feather flock together. If you've ever heard that sentence or statement, whatever it's called. It looks at like we all talk the same, we all like the same thing, so we're all gonna stick together. For Twitter, that's really important because 63% of all the interactions, at least in this study, are all same gender interactions. So it's over half is this. If you want to read these and look at the graphs, go ahead. Pause the video, but this is the main one I wanted to talk about because this one and this one are both the computer, because it's a computational study, looking at the information and taking a guess at gender. And this jump right here is the ambiguity. This dotted line is words only. This is the words plus the social network. So this shows the ambiguity of only words. So this plus the social network, the ambiguity there is good because it shows language is used in order to reach an audience. So if you have a more female audience, you're going to speak more like a female, if that makes sense. You're going to use more emojis, more abbreviations. You're not going to cuss as much, things like that, among other things. So in conclusion, revisiting the questions, I won't go much into depth, but gender changes language because language can only predict so much before gender plays a role, as we saw in the graph I just showed you. And how has social media changed the gender binary? If at all, it has changed the gender binary. It's made it more ambiguous. So social media has given people more free access to hobbies and interests previously seen as polarized by gender. Named entities, for example, now women can talk about a corporation just as much as a man can, and things like that. My questions for you, I have them on the screen. I won't read them to you. That was my presentation. I hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I know I kind of sped through this, but there's a lot of information in this article. I just showed the things that I found the most interesting. Thank you.